That was so funny.
Funny. Boop, boop,
Okay.
boop, boop,
Boop,
boop,
boop, boop, boop, boop, boop, boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop.
boop, boop, boop,
Boop,
boop,
boop,
boop.
boop, 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 boop.
We got a viewer, girl. Holy cow. Woo, woo.
Whoop, whoop.
Hello and welcome everybody to Food Therapy with Siobhan from Spark Up Kitchen.
And Stephanie from Fa-Rekin Licious.
Woo, 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 woo. Awesome.
Stephanie, please, this is your recipe
Yes.
out of your cookbook from your master class. Please
Yes.
tell us what it is.
Awesome. So, hey, I just wanted to say also welcome everybody in the Happy Heart group.
Yes, of course.
We are live in the Happy Heart group. So, welcome everybody from there. And today we are making a curry coconut shrimp ceviche.
Yeah.
And I know. And like typically ceviche is cold, but this is a warm, it's a hot curry, like it's a hot ceviche. And I got the recipe. There is a phenomenal, if you live here in Charlotte, Fa-Rekin Licious, Charlotte, North Carolina, you got to go to Soul Gastro Lounge. It is an outstanding relationship restaurant. It's so freaking good. And they have something similar to this on the menu. And just from memory of like what I tasted, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna make that myself. So,
Yes.
yeah. So cool. So let's get started.
We are. I was just checking to make sure we're live. And we are live. Look at that. I wanted to make sure we were in the Happy Heart. And we are. So yay! And I mentioned this about the recipe because there's nothing worse than getting a recipe that has 10 million steps. Set your oven to 450. Meanwhile, put a pot on to boil whilst chopping onions. And meanwhile, defrost this and do that. There's, all these things that you have to do at the same time. And this recipe in Stephanie's course is add. Simple.
Just a little bit of shopping and I am tongue-tied to doggone day. What in the hell? It's been kind of a little bit of an emotionally draining day. I've had a couple things that I've been doing, so I think that's why I'm tongue-tied. But it's just a little bit of slicing and dicing, and then add, like you said.
Yes. And so Stephanie and I, because we talked between our shows, we actually pre-prepped, because if you're a regular viewer, you know how we usually talk and prep, which is great fun, but we want it to be a little bit more organized and have everything kind of sliced and diced already.
Yes, and my stuff is falling off. But anyway, I've got 3 things on my head. I've got this funny, goofy little silly thing, and then I've got my glasses, and I've got my headset. So everything's So,
well, sorry, go ahead. I was just going to talk. I had a hat on earlier, but then I realized I had these earphones on, and then I just said, screw it. I'm putting it back in a headband, and who cares? And it actually matches my lei, which is stunning. It's like it's like I planned it.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So fantastic. So have you got your pot heating up?
I don't have it heating up, but I do now.
Okay.
There we go. It's heating up.
So we're heating up the pots.
That's right. Right. So we got our movement on this morning in the Happy Hearts. I know Caitlin joined us, but what Kim and I have been doing is a team workout. And she is a fitness instructor, and I am a spin instructor. So she's been she's been guiding it, doing the physical. I'm doing physical too, but I'm on my bicycle. So if anybody's working out with us and they're on their trainer, on their bicycle, or they have an indoor bicycle, then I'm leading that portion and I'm giving modifications. So we found a way to actually lead a class on 2 totally different machines, but still able to get the workout in. It was a Tabata workout. So on her 20 seconds, yeah, and on her 20 seconds, if she's doing an all body movement, I'm just doing different things for intensity during that time. So it's a really great way to work out and have some fun in and out of all of our technical glitches. I led a laughter yoga class at noontime, and I had a room, and of course I'm all set up. Join room. It's not where, and then the texts are going back and forth. Okay, I'm going to create another one here. We're going to do that. Try this room, and then I'm in a separate room, and then Kim's in another room, and then it all worked out.
Yeah, it always does. It really kind of always does,
It does. It does indeed. It does indeed.
Hey, and I want to say real quick to everyone that's been voting for me for this contest. Thank you, Fa-Rekin. Thank you so much. I got confirmation today that they're going to literally be picking, this will be February 25th.
Okay.
They'll be picking the number one person of each group, the one that winds up number one of each group that moves to the second round. So that's why, guys, that this is a daily vote. And again, I know it's like, oh, I got to vote for Stephanie again, but please keep doing that. I've been rotating between 2 and 3. Yeah, but this is for a 2-page spread in Bon Appetit magazine, paid for by Favorite Chef, a professional photo shoot. And, and they have upped it from $20,000 to $50,000. And this is the grand prize. And that winner is announced in April. So again, guys, thank you so much for your votes, and keep doing it.
And and I do want to say, Stephanie, that it's not, you got a little bit something wrong there when you said, I know you're going, oh my God, I gotta go vote for Stephanie. It's not like that. It's not like that, because you know what? It's really easy. You go, you click the link that she's got, and it does say log into Facebook, but it won't take you to Facebook. It doesn't log you into Facebook. It just wants to make sure that you're not a robot. So you just click the thing, and then that registers your vote pretty much. And you vote every day.
Speaking of, did you see? Okay, so I've been sharing it through Instagram, and obviously, you click on the link in the bio to vote. But anyway, I get, oh my God, since I've done all these hashtags and stuff, I've got all these bots, and they're bots, reaching out to me privately through Instagram. And one of them was Poppy Horny, and he sends us, or it could have been she, who knows. Me and my friends want to vote for you for Fave Chef. Can we do this? And I'm like, and I screenshot it, I showed it on Facebook.
You did, yeah.
But so just to show y'all how, or to explain to you how legitimate this contest is, and how they're really trying to ensure that it's fair for everyone, is that there's probably over 100 messages, and these are all about buying votes, like where you pay this whatever service, and they'll send out, but you can't do that through this contest. Right. You have to have a Facebook profile. And again, it doesn't log you into Facebook. You just click it, it verifies. There is no, uploading 1,000 votes all of a sudden via a bot. Yeah.
No, that's awesome. Yeah. So all right, Steph, my pot is hot. I feel.
I'm taking this thing off because it's being a pain in my ass.
Yeah, do that.
So we got our hot pots.
Yeah, got our olive oil.
Add, like a couple tablespoons.
A couple glugs, a glug. There we go.
Glug. Olive oil.
Yes, got that.
All right. And then we're going to add our garlic. Okay, so we're just going to add fresh chopped up garlic to that. And then we're going to stir it real quick.
So I had to grab my spoon. Okay, so here's my garlic in a separate little thing. God, I feel so professional with it all prepped up already. It's like that's what they do on their television shows, is they get it all prepped up already.
Or somebody else's prepped.
Well, yeah. Let's say it as it is. Okay, so
your garlic doesn't burn. Okay, now you want to go ahead and immediately add your 2 cans of coconut milk.
Okay, right off the bat, hey?
Yes.
Okay.
You warm up that garlic. Yeah, because all the vegetables that go into it are cooking within the
That's right.
Milk.
Yeah. Oh, so, yum.
Ooh, this is going to be so nice. Now, sometimes the frickin' coconut milk will like pop up in your face. So you got to be real careful. You got to like puncture it a little bit, because while you think it's solid, it's not. It's only.
Oh, yes. So I actually shook both of mine, and they were fine. But sometimes, there's that
It did it. It like went spewing
Yes.
out. So
Yeah, you've got to be careful of that sometimes. But
yeah,
I shook mine up and it seemed to be just fine.
perfect. Well, there's a lot of thick cream on the top of mine. So what's
Yeah.
going on? Yeah.
And I know your recipe called for a low fat. So if you are, if you're watching what you're eating or you're on a diet, I hate that word diet, but pardon?
Live it.
Live it. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
remember me talking about Kanye West, and he doesn't like to call it a diet; he calls it a live it.
Yes, I like that.
Anyway.
Yeah, I like that. I am a full fat girl, so I go for the full fat.
Oh,
I grew up on meat fat. My father, my grandmother, so I'm originally from Nova Scotia, so the East Coast.
Nice.
And my grandmother and my mother, Newfoundlanders, so there would always be, my grandmother would make pork buns.
Ooh.
And pork buns is basically salt pork fried and put in these buns. So the leftover fat I used to pour on bread and eat. I used to eat the salt pork fat right from the pan. When my father used to barbecue steaks, like we'd get the steak with the big fat on it. I ate all that barbecued fat. I'm vegetarian now, but the one thing I do miss is meat fat, like pork belly. We were talking about pork belly earlier.
Oh, so speaking of the pork belly, what we were talking about earlier was that place I'm telling you about, Soul Gastro Lounge. They have these pork belly watermelon sliders. So it's a cube of watermelon with this crispy. I'm talking about some of the crispiest pork belly you'll ever eat, like in a cube right on top. That's like they're famous for that.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah. So I'll turn up my heat a little bit. So anyway, go ahead.
Me too. I was going to say I have a pork belly recipe that I did, and it was a crispy pork belly, and it was done with apple cider vinegar and cloves, and it's delicious. It was delicious. But we're not talking pork bellies today, my friends. No, we are talking healthy ceviche. Yes.
A warm cooked ceviche, and
yes, a warm.
This is outstanding. You're gonna love it.
I already do love it. I already do love it. Now my husband is an expert in the cold ceviche, so he loves gets the halibut and if we can get the squid, and he uses shrimp, and then it marinates in the lemon or the acidic or whatever it is, however he does it. So when I said we were making ceviche, he's like, "What do you mean it's warm?" He didn't look like this, mind you. He's right in the living room there. But yeah, no, he didn't. "Oh, what do you mean?" But he was like, "Oh, that's interesting. What's that recipe?" So I said, "Well, there's various names, titles to it."
And it is definitely called, like a shrimp ceviche on their menu.
Yes.
I specify it curry coconut shrimp ceviche.
Oh.
And so you need to bring your husband on. That he needs to at least come on and wave. I know he's going to taste.
Yes. Oh, Graham. Hi. He's wearing his own earplugs. I think he listens to me enough, so I'm pounding the door. If anybody's listening to me right now, I'm actually clicking and pounding the. Can you come in and say hi? So a lot of people hear me mentioning my husband Graham, my knight in shining armor. He is here today. Now, Stephanie and I, the Happy Heart Food Therapy, our TV show. It is our TV show. It airs on Thursdays. But today, here's my husband, Graham. Now, Graham and Stephanie have not met yet. Here, hold on.
I've just seen pictures of him.
I don't know if I can do this left-hand microphone thing.
What's up, Graham?
I think your camera's a little short.
Oh my God, he's a comedian too. Is that how y'all met? What's up, Graham? How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am damn fantastic.
Great.
Yeah. I'm so excited for you to try this. This is going to be awesome.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I saved my lunch appetite, so it should be good.
Oh, hell yeah. Cool. Well, hey, we've got some comments, Siobhan. Jacqueline Twa is on here. She's like, "What's up, beauties?" And
Oh, yeah.
thank you, Jacqueline. I guess she's saying fingers crossed for my contest. And then happy to vote. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. And Mary Catherine, what's going on? Hey, girl. And then we got somebody else saying hello.
Yeah, Jax is further away from us than you are.
Jacqueline says, hello, handsome Graham. Uh-oh.
That's Jax, yeah. I'm going to give it back to Siobhan so she can hear what's going on.
Cool. Sounds great. Bye, Graham.
All right, here we are. Hi, Jax. Okay, so I added the little salt and pepper because that was like the third ad.
Well, yeah, mine took a little bit to
boil
to melt. Well, you know, because I'm using this little cooktop, so it takes a little bit.
Yeah.
So, okay. So then after that, after you've done your salt and pepper and you've stirred a little bit, now you want to add your onions.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're adding your onions, and then you're adding your red pepper.
Yes.
Adding your jalapeno. You can use if you can't find serrano or Thai chili, you can use a jalapeno pepper. So
I did find serrano. We actually Graham found a 6-pack. So we have a 6-pack of serrano peppers. But the thing that I like about serrano peppers is it's got a nice flavor. The heat isn't like a cayenne. It's a nice even bodied heat is the way I describe it, I guess.
So today, so we're just going to stir that a little bit to kind of get those, vegetables broken down a little bit.
Yeah.
So today I was watching, I've talked about this, I think every freaking show, Ree Drummond's Pioneer Woman, and it's the at-home show that she's been doing during the pandemic with her children that I absolutely adore. It's just so cute. But one thing I noticed is that how clean her workspace stays, like as she's doing what she's doing, and the kids. And I don't know if they're cutting it out, if there's a mess, but it's like there's never a mess. And I'm like, how the hell is she doing that? Because my kitchen looks like a disaster. And, but maybe it's because everything's already pre-chopped and just sitting there.
Maybe so. Because I took those behind the scene pictures last week of when we were cooking, and it was just all over the place. And the pre-cooking, the pre-slicing and dicing seems to take a lot of the chaos out of the out of it. So I'm just letting this come to a boil right now.
Like a simmer, and then you just kind of keep it at that simmer. And mine has to stay up pretty high. I'm gonna bring mine back up to. But I am gonna start adding the fresh ginger. So a couple tablespoons of your grated ginger.
Yeah.
We want to put that in there.
I think the ginger and the lime go in at the same time, pretty much, lime zest. So that's why I put them both in the same bowl. Because I was thinking I was running out a little bowl, so I'm gonna put that in there now too.
Perfect. Get all that ginger.
Oh my gosh, this looks so good already.
I know, girl. It's going to be amazing.
It really is. It really is. So if you're just joining us and you're one of the Happy Heart members, welcome to our show, Food Therapy. Now, you may be wondering, how the hell did someone in North Carolina hook up with someone in Vancouver? And we met through another person on Facebook, Mike Chavez, who had a Live Masters challenge going on. If we posted live straight in his group for 7 days, then we got an interview. And I'll share with you how I met Stephanie. And it was literally, I was at home one day and I see this person live. And I can see her face, and she's got lipstick on. I could tell she's somewhere, at the gym or something. She's got lipstick on at the gym, and she's bouncing up and down. And so I turn her on, and you hear how she sounds, and that's exactly how she is. And she was just going to town on this elliptical, introducing herself, and I thought, oh my God, this girl is crazy. So then I think the next time you posted it was at night because you were outside, and you were on your... Yeah, and you were there, and I thought, oh my God, there's that crazy woman with the lipstick and glasses again. But that's what attracted me. It was like, what's she saying? And it was that outgoing person, because you reminded me a lot of me, and you were just like, here I am, and I'm doing my thing, and so and we got to know each other through that. And what sparked my interest was that you were doing what I wanted to do, which was an online cooking show. And if you want to check out Fa-Rekin Licious on YouTube, she's got so many cooking shows on there, and she was doing it right pre-pandemic because you had your friends over. You were doing themes. Oh my God, you had like a full kitchen. If it's Christmas time, they all got their Christmas stuff on. You had costume parties going on. Man, oh man. And so if you want some entertainment from somebody now who you know over on this side, oh my God, over here, then check out Fa-Rekin Licious on YouTube, because okay, I'm boiling a frenzy here. That's good, because it's got to be a good rolling boil.
Yeah, mine's at a simmer. So
that's okay. I just turned mine down a little bit now, but you can see the steam.
Yes.
And my vegetables are getting a little bit more tender.
So have you added your lime juice yet?
No, I'm going to do that right now. Okay. Okay. I'm taking the lime that I zested earlier, and here goes the lime right in there. Oh.
You know, it's funny, Siobhan, because, you know, I love that story, and I love how you tell it, and you tell it exactly as it is. And it's like, I remember you jumping on and me saying, oh, hi. And again, because I was like, hey, what's up, Siobhan? And just your, and then just your demeanor, your personality, your comments right back to me as I was doing my live. I'm like, oh my God, this woman is just fabulous. She's fucking amazing. And she is wide ass open. So I adored you from the start as well. And, you know, made sure that when I saw your, I was like, oh, there she is. There's that woman that resonates with life just like me.
That's right. That's right.
I love that.
And, you know, I was talking the other day about, so I'll share with you a little bit. I was going through, like you talked about, little mental stuff that you were going through. And the other day I've been going through a little bit of guilt or around thriving through COVID. And the fact that 2020 was a really good year for me and my career and my personal growth. And I was having a lot of guilt around that, because not everybody has thrived, right? And everybody's got a different story. And I was really feeling that over the last couple weeks, and not really wanting to be in anyone's face about how great 2020's been or how I've thrived in it. And I was doing a stream of consciousness writing. We were doing this with our Hilarity group, and I was writing and writing and writing. And then all of a sudden, I started writing, Siobhan, you needed to thrive so that you could uplift others.
Yeah.
And it was like a power greater than myself took the pen and started writing that. And it shifted my whole feeling around it, because I never thought about it in those terms. I never thought about it like, well, someone's got to succeed in 2020, or like, what if there's no thrivers? Then what happens? We all just fail and sink.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone is on their journey, and every journey is a gift. And, you know, speaking to that, I'm going to tell you right now, so this is what we do on here as well. We talk about positive, you know, empowering, inspiring stuff. We also plug a lot of people, and I want to plug someone, Malia tongue-tied much, Malia Black, Lunar Aligned. And I've been following her for a couple years. I really upped that ante and started really joining her groups, etc. Like towards like March, April of last year. And, you know, I will just say that they're like this, it's called imposter syndrome. And I feel it quite often. And I will tell you she made the most genius statement recently. And she was talking about being overstimulated and how that can actually, if you're overstimulated, it can create depression and anxiety. So let me tell you something as an example. Within a couple days I can't even remember when she was talking about that. It could have been a week or two ago. But this past Tuesday was when that contest started at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I had been telling people about it for a couple of days. Hey, be aware, be ready. 1 p.m. I'm going to start sharing this. I'm going to share it every day. It's all 100% based on votes. And that day, I mean, it was an explosion of people, you know, like all day sharing, liking, commenting. I voted. And that was exciting. But then at the end of the day, I was depressed. Because I was like, and it was like, holy shit. That's what Malia was talking about. And then when I think about it, there are other times that when I do an episode of my Empowered Conversations podcast, or when we do this, and like we've talked about this, I'll be flattened physically on the couch, let alone cleaning up the kitchen that needs to be done. It's like, because this is a lot of emotional energy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such an emotional thing that we're doing because there's purpose in it.
Yeah.
And so if that kind of like makes a little light bulb go out or go off for you or anyone watching, when things, everything's going phenomenal and absolutely outstanding, but oh my God, why am I sad? Why am I feeling this way? We can't experience the joy and the elated excitement without experiencing grief and pain and those depressive thoughts.
That's right.
But it makes you, it was freaking raining here for 2 weeks, and now the sunshine's been out, and it's like, you're so like, oh, where's the sunshine? Then that sunshine comes out, and it's like, wow, how much more you appreciate it.
Oh, of course. Well, they say the contrast, right? To appreciate the contrast, because if we were up all the time and belting out our stuff and
a lot, we're really up, but
yeah. There's definitely a fatigue that comes along with being in social media and growing your business online. And Kim, if you're watching, which I'm sure she is, she understands this tenfold, because she's planned. This is her second month in of doing month long, all online, all streaming through all avenues. There's that fatigue, right? There's that social media fatigue, computer fatigue. It's like, somebody asked me the other day about Clubhouse. Like, have you gone to Clubhouse yet? And no Clubhouse. I'm enough. I'm stimulated enough right now with Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook. And that's 4. And, within Facebook, you've got your personal page and then your business page. And then someone asked me if I had a group going. No, not yet, because I know my boundaries, and I know what's going to overwhelm me. And right now, just managing what I'm managing and getting my content to those 4 platforms are all I can do. I'll get into Clubhouse eventually, but I got to master what's going on here. Right. And I don't need another distraction. I don't need another place to go and talk to more people, because I'm talking to enough people right now.
And you don't want to spread yourself too thin. Yeah, I love the batshit multi-passionate, and I absolutely describe myself as that way as well. Do you know who Marie Forleo is? Marie Forleo, Marie TV?
No.
She created B School, like business school for women. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
She has a podcast, and she says, I'm batshit multi-passionate, and that is 100% accurate. And it's, and for you, like with your cooking show, with your comedy, with your yoga, I mean, it's like, we got so much going on, but it's like, and I always lose my train of thought when I get crazy, but yeah. And I was writing in my autobiography the past couple of days. I was I felt inspired, I was writing in chapter 4 and chapter 5. And I'm so excited to get that published. And it's like, because sometimes there's a lot of fear, because I am being 100% transparent. I'm talking about my life in a very real way. I'm telling these stories exactly as they happen. And that's a huge amount of like, wow, I'm going to be exposed.
Yeah.
When I publish this. But I'm ready, because you know what I'm saying?
You're ready. Yeah.
It's time.
Next level. Yeah. All right. So this is smelling so good. What's happening next?
Now, you've added your curry powder, right?
I've added my curry. I've got everything in there but my cilantro and chives and my shrimp.
All right. So now I'm going to grab my shrimp out of the freezer.
Okay.
And that's the last thing. So you want to add that shrimp, the frozen shrimp, to the pot. And then you want to bring it to a boil, a rapid boil. And as soon as it comes to a rapid boil, you cut that bitch off.
Okay.
Because this is already cooked shrimp.
Cut that bitch off. All right, I will cut that bitch off, man. Okay. So I'm pouring my shrimp in here. Our pre-cooked shrimp. Here we go. And I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to turn it all the way back up again. Oh my goodness. This smells delicious. Graham, are you smelling this? Yes, Graham is also smelling it, and he can hardly wait. He just said.
Woo! So yeah, you want to add the frozen shrimp.
Yeah.
And again, bring it to that rapid boil. And let's see, add a little bit more sea salt and pepper.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I've got it all turned up now, and I'm going to just wait for it to come to a boil. I'm scraping down my curry off the sides of my pot here.
Himalayan pink
A little
sea
bit more
Because
salt.
like post office says, it's from the Himalayas.
Ah.
A plug for post office. Realtor extraordinaire here in the Lake Norman area. Paul Yancey.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I call him
right.
post office because he's hilarious. He's nuts.
I'm probably going to need a bowl, too, to put this in when it's...
Woo. Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, so you know what I'm going to do? Because it cooled my thing down too much, I'm going to walk over here and I'm going to put it on my gas stove real quick to bring it to a boil.
Sure, yeah.
So, yeah, I think
I'll just do a song and dance while you're gone.
Do a song and dance, girl.
I could do another. So I'll just tell you. So Kim and I today, the beauty of laughter yoga is really you can make any activity a laughter yoga activity. And so today, because it was just so funny to get in, and it was just Kim and I was making up laughter yoga exercises as you go, because the ones that are, there's a list of laughter yoga exercises recognized by the Institute for Spiritual Living here in West Vancouver, where our instructor was based out of. And there is a staple of like 40 laughter yoga exercises, like motorcycle laughter yoga, and you drive it around, and there's household chore laughter yoga. And so today I was just making it up as we went, which really added to the genuine laughter, because I was like, let's do insect laughter. And that's made up, but it was so funny. It was so fun. We had a great time, and I don't know if anybody was watching us or not, because we had to go. Normally, I go in a room, right, to keep it a safer environment, and some people are a little laughter yoga. You kind of taps out of your comfort zone a bit because you're fake laughing to start, right? And a lot of people are a little bit uncomfortable with tapping into that part of themselves, like fake laughing. That's so fake. I never fake laugh. But once you find that fake laughter, you kind of get jazzed up, and laughter is infectious, right? Once one person starts laughing, a lot of the time, everybody starts laughing.
I know. I'm laughing right now, girl.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh my gosh. This
okay, so I got mine over there. Hold on, let me check. I have to take my thing off. So I can't hear you. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, you do that. I'm just waiting for mine to come to a rolling boil, and of course, when you put something frozen in a hot pan, it takes it down to temperature. So now we're just bringing it back up to temperature. The shrimp that I use have their tails on them still. They're just little prawns, but they're calling them shrimp. So I know you can get frozen little shrimp, which probably work better on the chips. I don't know what size your shrimp was, but
medium
really,
size.
Yeah, any size will do. And it's starting to. Mine's not quite rolling. Not quite a rolling boil, but almost there. Almost there. And then I'm going to add my fresh chives and cilantro, and then Oh, you're reading some comments?
Yeah. So we have a Facebook user. I don't know. They must be in my group and commenting, because I cannot see their name. It says, "Hi, Stephanie from White Rock, BC, Canada." BC. So
that's one of mine. That's one of my people from White Rock. So I don't know who it is, but because with StreamYard,
my friend, love watching you both. That's what it says.
Awesome, great. I don't know who that is, but thank you so much. I know with StreamYard, there's a thing where you have to give permission to StreamYard to use your name. So if you're coming up as so mine's a rolling boil here. So hello back, whoever my fan is in White Rock. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. We love everybody. We so appreciate everybody who's on, supporting us and having fun and being a part of the show. And if there's any questions that anybody has about anything, please ask us some questions. But We celebrate you and thank you so much for being home.
Yeah. All right. So
tonight, I'm excited for the Zoom call tonight for Pasha's it's
roar with laughter. So I belong to Hilarapy. I'm a member of Hilarapy, and it's healing with humor, and we do that through stand-up comedy. And our friend Pasha Marlowe does something similar, and it's roar with laughter, and it's also healing with humor, but more of a humorous storytelling. And she as well is a big pleasure queen. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So there could be a little X-rated comedy going on tonight, some pleasure comedy going on tonight. This show is free. So you can
nudity or like actual
grab
sexual,
your free Zoom link. In BC, it's going to be happening at 4:00 this afternoon. Look up Pasha Marlowe on Facebook. I'm her friend as well. You can look under me. But
or,
you know, if you want, or Stephanie,
Marlowe.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm turning this down now, and I'm gonna add. So. One of our Hilarapy local talents, Tanya Horn, is performing today, and I cannot wait. I am so excited. I've seen pictures of the dress rehearsal, and I am telling you, it looks so good, and I'm so excited to see her perform. Yeah, I'm just gonna taste mine.
So mine's to that boil as well.
I need more salt. Woo!
Keep getting cold.
Oh, this is delicious and spicy, but a good spice. The serrano pepper really adds to it.
Several times. Mine's good. So
yeah,
now you want to add your cilantro.
I just did.
Okay, perfect. And then what I do, I know you've already chopped yours, but I buy them like this already. So what I do is I take scissors.
Yeah.
I take scissors and I cut my chives very tinily into the pot.
Very tinily.
Now the heat is turned off, remember? Very tinily, very itty bitty.
Oh my gosh, this is so good.
Yeah, girl, it is.
Yeah.
It is so
I'm just gonna pour some in this bowl. Because I think mine is this could almost be soup.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So let me grab my big thing here. My big spoon.
You grab your big thing.
I'm just Oh no, I don't think you heard me, but I wanted to there's not going to be any nudity or actual sex.
No,
it's more R-rated than X-rated.
Yes.
X-rated is sex, girl.
I should. It's not R-rated, but you know, she does. She is a pleasure. Sure, she does. She does concentrate on pleasure.
And the thing is that especially with women, women are always putting everyone before themselves. And and you cannot pour from an empty cup. You must give to yourself, replenish yourself, build yourself, and do things that bring you pleasure and happiness, even if it's just a simple little thing of sitting by yourself in the morning and having your coffee away from the kids, away from anybody, So you've already started eating. All right, so then we take plantain chips. Siobhan, show them. And so you want see the plantain chip?
Yeah.
And then you want to use those as your spoon.
Oh my God, it is so good.
Oh my God.
So good.
Oh
Let me get a little bowl. So Graham's coming in now. He's the taste tester. We actually have a taste tester here today.
Yeah.
Who is grabbing a little bowl and grabbing some of this. This is so good. The only thing I have to do is take the tail off the prawn, but I'm taking the tail off, but then I'm putting it on the chip. And then that plantain is a really, really nice.
Yeah. I forgot. You need to take pictures. I forgot.
I know.
We get so excited about eating the food because it's so doggone
You do have to get a good job. Okay, Graham is tasting now. This is Graham.
Hey, Graham. All right, got my light on. My friend Sue Sidsma was telling me how to take your ring light and put it on your food and then take a picture because it needs to be a little bit. She's a professional photographer. She does beautiful pictures.
She knows her stuff. Okay. Graham is taking a test. Very hot. Like hot from not hot spicy. No. It's good, he says. It's good. It's very good, he says.
Awesome.
Very good. It's very good, he says. And yes,
Awesome.
it is very delicious. Again, this is from Stephanie's cookbook. She's got a cookbook.
The Fa-Rekin Licious cookbook. That'll be published this year as well, an official, hard copy and paperback. But right now, when you sign up for my course,
yes,
Empower Your Mind, Empower Your Life. It's called the Fa-Rekin Licious Masterclass. Right now, it's only $47 until the 23rd of this month. Then it goes to $97. When you sign up for that course, you get an e-copy of my the Fa-Rekin Licious cookbook for free.
Oh my gosh, and it is so good. We've done a couple. We did the bruschetta. That was the very first dish that we made together, and that was Fa-Rekin Licious indeed. Like that's going to be a repeater for sure in my house.
I'll post a link to the course in the comments.
Yeah, I think you should do that. I think you should do that because it's so good. All right,
guys. I'll post a link to vote for me for that 2-page spread and vote.
Yeah, do that as well. Do that as well.
Paid for by favorite chef and $50,000 that I'm going to start a the Fa-Rekin Licious food truck with.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
My God, this is good. So he loves it, right?
He does. He does. And thank you all.
Yeah.
To the Happy Hearts people who are watching us today. And we're going to be back. We're back here next Thursday.
Yes, and you're going to pick the recipe. Your turn, girl.
Yeah, and it still won't have pasta, and it still won't have basil in it. I got an idea. So we went on a streak there where we had basil everywhere, and we had a couple of pasta dishes. Yeah. But again, I have an idea what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to tell you right now. I got to look at it. But we also, Stephanie and I, have our own show happening Thursdays at 12:30 Pacific Standard Time or 3:30 if you're in North Carolina.
Yeah. And I resume back Empowered Conversations.
Yeah.
On Wednesday, my girlfriend, Jennifer Herbert's Wine Tribe, she is a relationship coach, a divorce coach. She does an enormous amount of, she's a podcaster.
Nice.
She does an enormous amount of stuff. She's going to be on my Empowered Conversations podcast this Wednesday.
Awesome.
At 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And there was something else I wanted to say. Cannot remember what it is. I get so, hey, Salmon, my little baby girl.
Well, Stephanie, we should probably sign off on the Happy Hearts anyway.
Let's do it.
It's been wonderful. Oh my God, this is so good. Delicious.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us today.
Yes, thank you for joining us. I'll show Graham's bowl. Look at that.
Oh, nice. Oh my God, that looks amazing.
It is. It is amazing.
We'll post the recipe. We'll post the recipe. I'll get that posted within a little bit here. And bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
I know what I want to say.
Soon.
The chemical peel. Lipstick on the treadmill. I wasn't wearing lipstick. It's funny. Anyway, chemical peels are the way of the world, guys.
Ooh.
Later.
Bye-bye.